Hey guys, it's Tom here from Velocity. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. And as you can see, the showroom is full of all of our fun summer trucks. It's always very busy for us this time of year. We're always working on lots of cool projects and there's always people that want to buy stuff from the showroom. So that's why we're so busy right now. But it's all good news because I do have a new Bronco available for sale. This one is a Swatters Blue Ranger. It's a really classic deep color. This spec actually is a spec that we've done a number of times before, and for good reason, because it looks so nice. So what we're gonna do in this video is walk you around as if you were here in the showroom with me. So let's start by talking through the paint color. This is Swatters Blue. It's a deep, dark blue metallic, and you'll have seen this package, this setup before. We do it with the Ranger package and without, and it looks good with both because this metallic blue is so nice. It's a real deep color, it looks amazing, and again with that Ranger package, just makes it look like a real classic truck. First thing I want to talk about, of course, is the front end of the Ranger package. So the Ranger package basically makes the truck look more classic. So on the hood, you're going to see the stripe decal as well as a Wimbledon White front bumper. Those are two options that you get with that Ranger package. The normal grille in a first generation Bronco, you do have the Ford badging as well in red to match the kind of red that's in the Ranger package. That looks really nice. And for lighting, you have LED lights. So they look like a classic old school halogen lamp, but actually they are new LED technology. We could have done a Wimbledon White in the grille as well if you were on our configurator or you're messing around and you want to think about how you would build yours. This area here can also go this Wimbledon White, but on these Swatters Blues, I like to keep it all one color. I think it just looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit tidier. Check out the configurator. Let's go around the side of the truck. Because this truck is a bit more of a classic spec with the Ranger package, we opted just for the OEM style chrome features. So side mirrors, door handles, the radio antenna's all chrome, you've got the chrome badging as well, and even an OE style chrome gas cap as well. So all of these kind of little fixtures and fittings are way more original. The next thing I want to talk about is the Ranger package details, which are on the side of the truck. So that's going to be the wheels and the stripe. The stripe goes all the way along the side of the vehicle. It has a pinstripe in it as well. It's like a reddy orange pinstripe that looks really nice. And this is actually a decal. So we don't paint these stripes on. The reason we don't paint them on is because if you think about when you're driving, all of the high traffic areas for stones and chips and things like that, it's going to be along that kick panel. It's going to be all the way along the bottom of the truck. And so if you had to like hand repaint that stripe every time, it'd be a real pain every time you got a chip. The great thing with the decal is it's a decal, so you can replace it. The other thing is the steely wheels, very, very popular option from us. Behind those wheels is of course disc brakes, and they just look great. They're really, really cool. Come down the side of the truck, and another thing that you get as part of the Ranger package is this color matched 4-point roll cage. This is our 4-point. It's the standard roll cage that we fit in all of our trucks. We do also offer a 6-point cage that comes all the way to the back, which is good for families if you've got kids. The 4-point cage just looks a little bit more classic. And when you do the Ranger package, you get it painted in Wimbledon White. Normally it's black, and it just looks really nice, again, tying everything together. Coming around the back of the truck then, you're going to notice a couple of other little details that you get as part of that Ranger package. First, the Ford lettering in the back has also been taken Wimbledon White with that orange pinstripe, which is really nice. You've got a matching rear bumper as well, also finished in Wimbledon White. Chrome for the tailgate handles as well as the license plate holder, and if I drop this down, you're going to get the first sneak preview of the rear of the vehicle. This is actually what's called Raptor lining on the back of the tailgate. It's a really hard wearing truck bed liner, and we spray it all the way through our vehicles on the underside and on the top side, basically anywhere that's not carpeted and it's not painted. The reason for that is it's rust preventative, it helps with noise, vibration, heat, things like that, but mainly it's really, really, really scratch resistant. So when you're throwing things in the back of the truck, when you're loading and unloading the truck, you don't have to worry about getting this all scratched up. You can just push things onto it really easily. All right, let's take a look at the interior. And you'll notice straight away that it does just look that extra bit special because the Ranger package also includes a ton of different changes to the interior pattern. We'll start with the door panel like we usually do. So this is an OEM style door panel, but that's been completely retrimmed by the guys here. And let's talk about the materials that we've used in the interior. The first and main material is this brown, and it's not actually leather, it's a marine grade vinyl. The reason we use a marine grade vinyl is because this truck with no top is probably going to go somewhere close to the beach. It's probably going to go somewhere where people are going to be getting in and out of it. If they're wet, if they've been in the sea. This vinyl is actually made for boats. so it's what we call marine grade, and that means that this, over many, many years, super hard wearing, it will last, it will stay tight. It looks like leather, it actually feels very close to leather as well, but it is super durable, so that's nice. The second part of the material you get in the door panel and the rest of the interior is this synthetic bamboo weave insert. It's really nice, you'll have seen it before in our Ranger package. We use it in all the trucks for the floor coverings as well, but it looks great. This one's been finished in a blue with a brown stitch just to match the kind of theme of the truck, and it's really soft, kind of hard wearing as well. It's just a really, really nice accent detail. All right, I'm going to step in the truck now, made much easier, of course, by that powered side step. Really, really nice running board. I'll show you how it works. When you open the door, it appears, and when you shut the door, it disappears. So it doesn't ruin the look of the truck, but it does make getting in and out of the vehicle really easy, which is really cool. Taking a seat is super easy, very comfortable. I have adjustability in this seat. The back can also slide forward, etc., etc. And in front of me is the steering wheel. This is the OE style steering wheel, really nice steering wheel. It's wooden trimmed. It feels really nice, good to hold, and just a very classic look. Behind that is a tilt adjustable steering column. It's finished in black, so you do have that extra adjustability there as well. And then behind that again, we have the instrument cluster. This is an instrument cluster by a company called Dakota Digital. They make all of our instrument clusters, and whilst this looks really classic, it actually has loads of modern features. So it's all brand new, all electronic. It's none of it's original, it just looks like that. And you'll see here, there's a small screen. It's about 2 inches maybe in diameter, maybe slightly smaller. And this screen, when you fire the truck up, gives you even more information that you wouldn't normally have in a vehicle of this age. So it'll show you things like your remaining fuel mileage. I like to have it set to live speed, so as you're driving, you get actually a number that appears in here. All of that good stuff, temps, pressures, things like that. If there ever was a warning or anything you need to know about, it would appear there too. So it's really cool. It's a little bit of that modern functionality in a classic vehicle. All right, let's talk about the rest of the interior then. I'll start by talking a little bit more about these seats. I mentioned before that they're adjustable, but actually get a close look at the design that we've done on them. You'll see that actually this vinyl really does look like leather. It even has like a kind of slightly weathered texture to it, which is really, really nice. And this synthetic bamboo, when it's inserted in the seats like this, makes the seats really breathable. It's actually tiny little holes in this bamboo weave, and so it just allows airflow to be at your back. You know, as you're sitting in a warm climate, which is where a truck like this would be, just gives the back a little bit of breathability, which is very, very nice. They're very comfortable. They do have a headrest. They give you nice side support as well, so we really like these seats. Center console is going to be a Tuffy box. It's a locked cubby box. It sits in the middle and it's actually attached to the bottom of the truck. So if you were to go to the beach and you need somewhere secure to store your valuables, this would be it. You can lock it down with a key. Has a ton of space inside it. You could fit like a full iPad in here. Right now it's got a trickle charger. It's got some touch-up paint. It's got all of the documents that come with this truck, but you could fit loads of stuff in there. Purses, handbags, things like that. It just gives you somewhere secure to store your valuables. The front of the Tuffy box, it has 2 USB slots, one USB 3.0 and one USB-C, and then you have a phone slot as well to hold your phone while you're driving, and 2 drinks holders. It's very basic, but it looks the part. It's what came in these trucks always from us, and they're just a good functional product. Next to that, you've got your high and low range levers. So these are not for actually changing the transmission. A lot of people see these and they think, why are there 2 sticks there, Tom? Is it a stick shift? Is it a manual transmission? No, this is for your 4-wheel drive high and low. You actually select your gear here like on a truck. So this truck has a 10-speed automatic transmission. We'll come on to that in a minute. Other thing to note while we're looking down here is this floor mat. This is part of that Ranger package. You get this fully extended floor mat, which is really, really nice. It just makes this interior feel a little bit more luxurious. It's a really, really nice thing. It also helps with some of the noise that comes. Obviously, this is the transmission tunnel here, so you just get a little bit more protection there as well. Coming up, you're going to notice the AC plenum. So you got a brand new vintage air AC system in this truck. Really, really nice, and it does work. People will ask us, hey, Tom, you've got AC, but it's an open top vehicle. Do you even really notice the difference when you're driving? Yes, absolutely you do. And so on a hot day like today here in Florida, it is warm. When you're driving the truck, you really would feel that AC pushing on you. It's a brand new vintage air AC system. So it's a modern AC system being installed in this application. Works incredibly well. You control it by these 3 knobs here. So one for your direction, one for your speed, one for your temperature. Below that, you have your infotainment system. It looks like an old, what I would call cassette, you guys might call a tape player, right? But actually it's a Bluetooth head unit. So this has full Bluetooth connectivity. It's actually a microphone over here that you can speak to, so you can connect your phone, answer calls, things like that. But the main thing this is doing is powering a brand new Focal speaker system. Focal make their systems and the tunes specifically for our trucks. They're really, really nice. The sound system in these trucks is fantastic because, of course, this is a fun vehicle. You're going to want to drive this, like we said, to the beach, to go to the mall, go and get some food, whatever, with your friends, and you're going to be listening to music. So the sound system is great. Under this seat there is actually a full sub as well, and you've got some more speakers in the rear. This is for your wash wipe, and these are for your lights. These are really old school controls. They feel really good to touch, but of course they do all work. You do have high beam on the main steering here as well. It's actually on your indicator stick. There's just a little button to operate your high beam. That's about it. The main dash has obviously been finished in that Swatters Blue, so that looks really nice, and dash pad again in that. It's called Hickory, the color. All right, so we've talked about how this truck looks. Now let's talk about how it drives and what makes it get there. This is a 3rd generation Coyote V8. If you watched our videos before, you'll be used to seeing this in our Ford trucks. We use this engine in all of our Ford vehicles, except for, check out the website, we've just launched our Crew Cab F250, and those have a 7.3 Godzilla, which is pretty exciting. But most of the trucks and cars that we do are gonna have this 5-litre V8. It's the Coyote, it's a really, really great engine. Produces around 460 horsepower. It is brand new from Ford. It has a warranty, all that good stuff. But most important for you, even if you want to go fast, you're also going to care about reliability and maintenance. This thing, yes, it will be fast, not 60 in 4.5 seconds or so. You can actually take the truck anywhere. Anybody can work on this engine. Any Ford dealer, really any modern mechanic can work on this. This engine's going to be good in this truck for hundreds of thousands of miles if you look after it. It's a super reliable engine, so no problems there. This is coupled to a 10-speed automatic transmission that we mentioned it before, but it's the 10R80. So a really nice, quick shifting, modern, brand new out-the-box transmission that goes in these trucks. It's not reused. Sometimes other builders, smaller shops, they do end up having to use like a crashed engine out of a crashed vehicle. These are all brand new factory engines and transmissions, so that's all good stuff. You'll notice next to the engine, you've got all the braking systems. So this is a Hydro boosted brake system by Wilwood. All the way around, you've got disc brakes, so you've got tons of stopping power as well as tons of going power through the engine. Engine bay is made to look as OE as possible, kind of an OE plus look. We don't fit engine cover. Somebody asked me that recently on the phone. They called up and said, hey, I really want an engine cover. I see some other builders do an engine cover. We don't do an engine cover. Here's why. Number one, we have nothing to hide. This is a super clean engine bay. Actually, number two, to do the engine cover and to make it fit with this hood, you have to lift the truck. You have to lift it by another inch. And that ruins, in our opinion, the drivability, makes the truck a little bit too top heavy. So that's why we don't do an engine cover. Underneath this truck is a brand new Roadster Shop chassis. If you know us, you know we use Roadster Shop in a lot of our vehicles. Basically every vehicle that we replace the chassis for an aftermarket chassis, we use the guys at RS. And for good reason, they just make an incredible product. Improves drivability, it's a little bit stiffer, obviously a different type of construction from an OE Ford chassis. It's just a really nice upgrade. So that's what this truck has underneath it. All right, so that about covers it for this truck. We talked about it externally, we talked about it internally, we talked about the driveline as well. It's a really smart looking truck, a really pretty looking truck. Swatters Blue, incredibly popular color with the Ranger package, which is also incredibly popular. And what's great about this thing is it's ready to go. It's one of the few Broncos that we've got available. We have been selling a lot of Broncos. People will ring and say, hey, I see all those trucks on the site. I see they keep changing. Are you just swapping them around? No. This time of year, we sell a lot of Broncos. So we're building a lot, we're selling a lot, and this one is available. We have one other one like this in this color without the stripe package. So check that on the website if you like this color, but you don't like the stripe package as much, that's an option. This is really good, and it's good to go today, ready to drive home today. This vehicle qualifies for financing through our partners at Woodside Credit. So if you're on the for sale page of the website, scroll down, you'll see the way the financing works there, and you can make an application. And because this vehicle is a new truck from Velocity, it comes with a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty as well through us, with the option to extend to a 4-year warranty, extended warranty if that's something that's important to you. Available, ready to go. It can be shipped anywhere in the US pretty quickly. So this is a really nice example, and it's available for summer. Any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to us. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a comment. We love reading your comments. We try and get back to them, as many of them as possible. If you're watching on Instagram, you can send us a DM or leave us a comment. Same for Facebook, send us a message. And if you're watching on the for sale page and you just want to get straight in touch, you can pick up the phone. The phone number will be at the top of the website, or you can fill in the contact form here or send us an email. It's info@velocityrestorations.com. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm so happy to be back, and I'll see you on the next one.